It's kind of heartwarming that all these people are telling you they're sorry for your loss of your dad and all that stuff. They're all kind people.
I've never been much for condolences.
And then you have this asshole.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Saros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Saros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
We see 5,000 gold from the Church of Saros, but that's not gonna bring my dad back.
What are you doing at this hour? Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping. I must admit that I approve.
Professor, we must remain quiet.
What's up?
I see. The Flame Emperor and Monica. And the mage who rescued Monica.
Ooh. It's time for revenge. What's that guy's name? The only revenge I could think of is just spying to see what they have to say.
Not yet, Professor.
An unexpected chance to hear their plans. Patience, patience. Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Well, there goes my theory that Dimitri and the Flame Emperor are the same person. Now they finally appeared in the same space. Or something.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need. All for a purpose.
I've got you. Finally.
Wait! Let's just keep listening.
If we don't act now, we'll miss our chance.
Yeah, but we... Oh, damn it.
Even if someone has overheard us, there is nothing they can do. There have always been rats in the walls, and there always will be.
I hate all of you. I will have my vengeance soon.
No. The dagger.
What about the dagger?
No, never mind. It couldn't possibly be so. Professor, those are the ones we must destroy. They're the bastards who killed my family, and Jeralt. For now, let's return to the monastery and regroup. As for the Flame Emperor's dagger, I'll hold on to it for the time being.
I am pretty sure I know who the Flame Emperor is. Let's see if Dimitri knows. Or probably he already knows. He's don't want to admit it right now. Or he knows who it is right now. He knows. That's why he's all surprised about the dagger. Let's if anything, Dimitri, you need to act now. We need to actually find evidence and put whoever the Flame Emperor is on the spot. So there's no way they can escape and have to commit all of their crime. That's all I have to say. Ingrid, birthday. Yeah, sure. Skip. Sucks to see Violet all sad. In other words, we got 4. Oh, we got support with Flame, Dimitri.
Why are you out and about so late, Dimitri?
Hello, Flame. I could ask you the same thing.
Me? I was feeling restless and came here to think.
I see. I'm here for the same reason.
How funny. But, are you feeling well? You look fairly pale.
It's nothing. I just have a bit of a headache.
Oh my. Headaches are quite troublesome, are they not? I am sure it will subside soon. Actually, I am quite talented when it comes to healing magic. If you will allow me, I will have you feeling better in no time.
That's kind of you, but I'm fine.
But why not? Have I offended you somehow?
This headache is something I've dealt with for a while now. Ever since my family and friends were murdered before my eyes. I must never forget that day. I must never allow their deaths to be forgotten. I feel this headache is a reminder of sorts. Of those I failed to protect. And of their murderers who still roam free.
I see. That would explain your somber demeanor. Still, I do not agree with all you are saying. I feel that if I were your father or any of your dear friends whom you lost, I would want you to let go of me eventually. I would never want someone whom I care deeply for to be pained by the loss of me for eternity. And I doubt they would want that either.
Perhaps. Unfortunately, they have left this world, so I can no longer ask their preference.
We cannot ask them directly, but we can imagine how they might have felt. You know who they were as people. As for me, if I am ever to be but a memory in your future, I want you to remember me in a way that brings you joy. I would want you to smile when you recalled me, to feel warmed by the notion that I cherished your company. I cannot imagine I am the only one who feels this way. Surely, anyone who loved another would wish only for their peace and happiness. I must apologize. I was out of line, clearly. I must get some rest now. Please do not stay up too late yourself.
Good night, Flame. And thank you.
You know, that Flame words really hit me hard right now. It really was something worth being invested for. Well, and I think it's something that's worth actually taking to heart. But anyways, let's go on with exploration. I wish I could say more, but I'm not gonna just spill everything yet.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Thank you.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
Thank you, Selthus. Maybe he's down and out the time?
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. But maybe now isn't the time? You seem down. Got something on your mind? I hope you know I'm here for you if you ever have your own stuff to report. That's what friends are for. Unless it's about money, in which case, I'm busy.
What? Oh, you consider me as your friend?
Okay.
Sure.
This month feels different, doesn't it? Garrick Mock's all tense, like the whole place might explode. This is why I've kept to myself all these years. I don't want to be anywhere near whatever's about to happen.
Oh, trust me. What's about to happen is gonna... Well, darn it, I lost my train of thought.
Hey, it seems like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through. I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay? Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
Thank you, Happy. Yuri?
Jeralt raised you, yeah? He was all you had. You must be feeling a lot right now. When a parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
Let's see what we've got here today. Iron Lance, Iron Gauntlet, Short Spear. And a lot of iron stuff.
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
Balthus, have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor deer is going through right now?
Sorry, I'm a lion, I'm not a deer. Go back to my other playthrough and you might see me as a deer.
That poor deer can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
Okay.
Captain Jeralt's been killed? I can't believe it. From all I'd heard about the man, I thought he was indestructible. He was so strong. What could have possibly... forgive me. I shouldn't speculate.
I think at this time I don't think Violet's ready to explain what happened. I mean, if you think about it, Violet just really...
Why?
Oh.
Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
No, he did not. I was trying to get to this guy. Anyways,
time for a request.
Violet, like, doing this whole... Ever since he started teaching, he started to learn how to show emotion, basically. And because of that, it could be a little bit hard for him to know how to deal with losses or how to deal with sadness.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Jeralt.
You're out of your room, but thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
Oh, Bernie, you're the best. Citri Eisner and Jeralt Eisner. Wow. At least they finally have both names there.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy.
What are you thinking, Professor?
I'm thinking you don't have to leave if you wish. Do not. I cannot speak Petra. You don't have to leave if you do not wish it.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
What happened to Jeralt? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
All of a sudden, don't know if you're actually mean or not. I mean, probably you do mean it. Just, I don't know. Something's bugging me about you as of late. You know, I just realized something. And this is just, I'm not going to try to spoil too much about the other routes, but with Ingrid and Sedith, they only end up with C, B, and A. However, in this route, their A support is split into 2. So, just because we got this extra split, I think I might as well replay Sedith and Ingrid support. So, if you're following me, you could catch up with what they have to say, since it kind of is exclusive to the Blue Lions route. So, yeah, kind of exclusive. But it's best to also get the other part of the support that are not exclusive here. So, enjoy!
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
And that's the start of the 4-parters. Alright. Let me just talk to mostly the Blue Lions people, and then I could just pause, well, go ahead and play the rest off screen until we get to the mission day.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried. Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Actually, now that I think about it, when I did Petra and Ferdinand, if you answered the other response, then Ferdinand will get the bonus support. So it's basically thank you for the dot, and whoever is then the other answer will be for the other person.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
So basically, if you answer the other one, then Ned will get the support boost.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
I think it's a little much better than the Abyss Keeper.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you, well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
It is a shame what happened to Jeralt. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Your enemies are my enemy.
Professor, welcome back. We all were... You've been on our minds. Know that your enemies are my enemies. I will do all I can to help you find justice. There is no one else I can... My strength is yours alone. I will fight as you command. I will kill anyone, should you ask it of me.
No. I would take that well, but for some reason I'm feeling unease when you say it.
When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
No, go on, please. Voice your opinion. Every thought counts.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
Shame we were invaded.
I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne. They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll... Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
We'll defeat the bad guys. We'll show them.
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all.
Well, screw those people that are saying that Marianne is a bad person. Hey, Claude.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
We should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Kind of sad.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Jeralt? He was so strong.
Even if you're scared, push through.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Well, since I'm here, might as well check out these notes. Clothing is cold. We can move something there. Focus on read to occupy? Sometimes a group of rarely managed should they be busy planning revenge. Sounds like the logic of a schemer. Destroying what looks like a stone during trash around. Smash trash bins to all throughout the monastery, I guess. Okay. I actually got 100%.
Professor, how are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
Really?
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Oh, invite to tea, huh? I'll do that later, on my own time.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
There's a small leather bag, and inside it, a ring.
I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Jeralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Yep, and now we completed that quest.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Jeralt. Will you listen?
I'll listen.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure? I wonder who they were.
Yep, me too.
You have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
It's kind of heartwarming that all these people are telling you they're sorry for your loss of your dad and all that stuff. They're all kind people.
I've never been much for condolences.
And then you have this asshole. Screw you. Oh, that's about it. I'll just do everything else off camera. And save the support that are exclusive, semi-exclusive for later on to record. So, I'll see you in a bit.
What's with all the ruckus, I wonder? Wait, isn't that Constance?
This has nothing to do with you, so keep your nose out of it.
Yeah, none of your business. Unless you're his girlfriend, that is.
You ascribe too much to me, sirs. I haven't the qualities that Balthus seeks in a partner.
So prissy. You Balthus's lady or not?
Softly, please, softly. Such accusations are slander upon his good name. I have no place in the heart of one so freewheeling and glad. Were there a list of suitable partners, I should deem myself to be at the tail end of it.
If you're not his gal, then step off. We're trying to spread some juicy Balthus gossip over here. You're nothing to him, so why ruin our fun?
Because what you say is unthinkable. If you attempt to spread lies that strain credulity so, it will be your own reputations that suffer. Your reputations or your bones, should Balthus ever learn of this deception. A hairline break may heal, but the powder he makes of a man's skeleton is another matter. And that's to say nothing of the jelly that will be left of your organs. Are you not concerned?
He'll do what? Oh, guess spreading lies is a bad idea. Good thing I'd never do such a thing.
Right. This is all a big misunderstanding. Thanks for the heads up.
We're just gonna back away now. Have a nice day.
I've saved lives today. They didn't deserve the fury that he would unleash. But then, few would. Is that not Balthus standing there?
Hey, why'd you say all that scary stuff about me? Don't tell people things like that. They're not the ones ruining my reputation. You are.
Oh, how short-sighted of me. I believed myself to be acting in your interest, but I see now that I was mistaken. I shall regret this indiscretion until my dying day.
Clearly, I need to take anything that falls out of your mouth with a grain of salt. Maybe the whole shaker. Still, you did stop those two from talking about me. Regardless of how you did it, I guess I should be grateful, so thanks.
This magnanimity is in keeping with the wondrous man I know you to be. So open, so accepting. You are a paragon for others to follow.
Gee, maybe it's better when she treats me poorly. Being praised like that is downright uncomfortable.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take them down. And all of this is being done in secret. Why? To keep us... no. To keep you in the dark.
Why the secrecy?
Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
Let's go!
No.
God damn it.
I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Jeralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
You can stop me!
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us.
Speaking of acting, I should try to not try to overreact mini stuff, mini dialogues for Violet.
Losing you so soon after losing Jeralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics. With all that in mind, it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yes, I do.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
Dimitri's all in trying to help me with the revenge. Anyways, we are back. And now I am back. Now I am gonna go and deal with this last part of blah 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 of this month's mission, the Guardian Moon. First, let's see if we can get you to graduate. Yes! Yes! I need you to become that.
Okay. No big deal, really.
Alright. Change. Because if Palladian has Aegis, then Armor or Fortress Line has passive, which is actually something really good to use. Actually, I'm done wearing with this because I only wear it just because it was the dancing competition. No cloak. Actually, no. We're going with the cloak. Right, I got everything prepared. Let's begin the mission. The Sealed Forest Snare. In the pursuit of justice for Jeralt, you and your student find yourself deep in the Sealed Forest. Level 19, I think I'm the only one that's part of the blue lines are over level. We're kinda over level, but still can be killed off. Anyways, let's get started.
The Sealed Forest is up ahead. Stay alert.
This is for Captain Jeralt. I will not falter.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Leave it to us, Professor. I'll give it my all.
Fighting Tomas. It will be difficult, that's for certain.
His name is Solon now.
I don't really love the idea of fighting people I know.
We don't have a choice. Even if it's difficult, an enemy is an enemy. We've just gotta get it over with.
Just kill them from behind. As long as you don't see their faces, you won't know if you know them.
That's actually a good strategy. But you won't know if you know them. Gosh, what if it's a loved one? I'll forget it, Felix.
We won't know unless we see their face. Yes, I suppose that is true. Professor, I hope you know I meant what I told you before. Your enemy is my enemy. And I will follow you until the end. Whatever that end may be. Yes, right. We'll fulfill our duty together. We've come this far. We can't stop now. I hope you know that you can rely on us. No matter who the enemy is, we are prepared to cut them down. Yes. No matter who they may be.
He figured it out. Oh no. Poor guy. Alright, let's get the line out here. Per usual, we're going to take Yuri because he's a dancer. Let's see. The problem with Fortress Knight is, well, because they only move 4 spaces. But since you're closest to gain the skill, I think I'll have you stick with the knowledge gem while we'll have Sylvain here carry the mock room, so he could at least catch up. Yeah, that's about it. Now, there's a treasure chest here, so you're going this way, bro. Gonna have you guys and you move here, you go here, and actually I'll have Yuri join these guys. So the next thing we need to make sure is they have the right battalion. Alright, let's see what we got here. Church chest, of course. Here we got some magic staff, more people.
Monica.
Why are you underneath the Church of Ceros? You're an assassin, of course, Sir says. I hate you all my being and will murder you. Alright, I think we got everything set. Let's begin. Defeat the enemy commander. Link or Demi falls in battle. Deem me.
Demonic beasts! The enemy was always intending to lure us here.
They're gonna say just one, but there's 2. I forgot about the second one.
Hello, you're here.
Welcome to the Forest of Death.
Shut up.
My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me.
Nice.
This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
I don't like this song. Alright, let's do this.
Stay focused.
Salt the shield.
Thank you.
What should I do?
Actually, let's be wary of the magician.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
There's no healer here. I'm gonna. Actually, no. Yuri can double as a healer.
Oh, okay.
But let's make it even, Steven.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
Weak.
Too slow.
Good attack.
Easy.
Tales has led in the dark, a mysterious core group working in the shadow to sway the faith and leadership of fallen mob.
He has a hammer. I gotta be careful of that.
Let's do it. Now.
I've got an ace up my sleeve.
I'll try my best not to attack too much. Or at least try not to attack. Because I'm easily just gonna kill him. I don't want that. I'm gonna let the other savor the kills.
Now!
Time is now.
Open the treasure chest next turn.
Stand down. Too slow. Right where I was.
That spear's pretty good.
Adorable.
Ooh, I'll take this hammer. Are you sure that's a rock? This looks nothing like a rock. Oh, I like the zooming effect. Yeah, like I'm gonna let you kill him. Yes, good. I want you to get near the... What is this spear?
Over already.
God damn it. No, you fool. I want you to go after Sylvain.
So obvious. You're out of luck.
Level 27. I actually spent a lot of time, or
I like how this feels.
at least keeping him not battling, hoarding the knowledge gems just so he could get that Aegis. Let me check it out. Aegis. Reduce bow magic damage by half. The passive it will go with the other way. Plus Poison strike, death blow. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be incredible. Alright, I guess since I'm close to Monica, let's you know, for this sake, let's wow, Raging Flame would have done do the trick. Ah, fire.
Oh, how cute! You're trying so hard. But now it's time to die. It's obvious.
This I expected that. Alright. That should do it. Yuri, finish her off. We just need... Oh, win. Yeah, we could use... Okay, I see how it is. Unless I get close to her. Yeah, there's the problem. I need to be really close to her. Just force her to counterattack me.
How could I really lose to a lowly creature like you?
Well.
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
Yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it. Unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
No! You deserve this, and much more. You probably deserve more than seeing your heart getting ripped out. Oh yeah, and I kinda need help.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
What was that sorcery? What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
That's a lie! There's no way the professor is really dead! That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
You will know that.
I do not believe our professor has fallen.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
We cannot abandon hope, Your Highness. Our professor lives. I know it.
You're right. we will save the Professor. But first, let's destroy this fiend. I'll slice you into 1,000 pieces as you watch with horror. You will know true pain before I finally allow you to die.
Yeesh.
Outright. But if you wish for pain, I shall oblige. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
That's kind of... Well, Dimitri. First, I'm stuck in black space.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
I'm sorry?
Apologizing won't make things right! This darkness is terrifying! As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place.
What are you?
In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
I am not.
I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice.
What choice?
Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis, she who died and then returned.
Somehow I know it to be true.
There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own, and so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear.
Disappear?
When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound.
Thank you for everything.
Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own. Your will and mine are now as one.
Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
Patient!
So the Vilstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Hello, Solon. Looks like you owe me a new imaginary friend.
Professor, that is you, isn't it? I'm glad you are safe. I was sure that you would return. Please tell me all that happened to you later. For now, it's imperative that we kill the demon.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This would be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
I think I'm hearing someone panicking. Then I'm gonna crush you to dust. You made me have to sacrifice Sothis by fusing with her, and now the Sword of Creator regained its true power. Oh, the spirit finally stopped critting.
Who's next?
Level 28.
I will get stronger yet.
Now I'll wait till you get to me. Come on, no time for you to stay here. Time to keep moving, Mercedes.
It's time.
Hadouken! Let's overkill it again.
I'm here to help.
You know what to do.
Now let's have you kill this guy. Well, I want to say kill, but whatever. You doubled up. It's all that matters.
I can feel the difference.
Also, like City at level 25.
I have to try harder.
Nice try.
Whatever you need.
It's our chance to prevail.
Wait for me!
Let's begin.
I'll prove myself!
Voltax! Go!
Yeah.
Oh, come on! It's not like we're gonna have any more of these. We don't have anybody else that you could, like, help out. They're all gonna be dead.
I am maturing at a rapid pace.
Right where I was. Who's next?
For the record, I did not really mean for him to just go ahead and kill everybody. A freaking spear. I think before we finish the next
I will
chapter,
handle whatever comes.
I shall have the dude finish your fortress light. Sounds like a deal. Just need to make sure that I'm using all the characters that I can.
Thank you.
Support would be good.
I'm starting to get it.
Now I'm thinking it's scared me.
Next time, bring your friends.
I have noticed that using axe does a little bit more damage to armored units. And I'm not talking about hammers or maces, just axe in general. All of these will kill you. Fear me!
I am terrified by you. Even though an emotion like fear has no place inside me, that means you must be eliminated.
I fear you, so therefore I must get rid of you. Dead.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts. But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
Tullus? Does he also serve the Flame Emperor? It can't be.
Stage completo. Of course you'll be MVP. You just been critting left and right with that stupid spear of yours.
Professor, I'm glad you're okay. And you seem relatively unscathed. I'm so relieved. What's more, Jeralt's foe is dead, though we took little satisfaction from it.
Yeah, to be fair, Solon was the one who took the kill from us.
Professor, I must ask, what happened after we were separated? You look different.
The goddess gifted me her powers.
The goddess appeared and gave you her power? It's as though the legend of old has been made flesh. It's hard to grasp, in all honesty. But having seen you pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it.
A legend of old?
Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power. Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil king who went mad with power. Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to defeat evil.
Nah, she just got scared of the darkness and wanted nothing to do with death.
If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me... never mind. I'm getting carried away.
He's being fanboyish right now.
Professor, what's wrong? Are you asleep?
This artwork, I just realized it right now. This artwork looks very different from the other artworks. Like, I don't know. The outline's a little bit too more thick, I guess. Like, compare that with the portraits and all. Not saying that's bad, I do like it.
What is happening these days? Well, it matters not. We must get you help, and fast. It'll be faster if I carry you and run.
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift river's drift
Professor, you must remain still.
Like, here for instance, if you compare this with one that we just saw right now, it's kind of different. Like the art, well, at least from what I'm seeing, the materials being used are different. It's like that one was more traditionally drawn than here, which is digitally drawn. But like I said, it's just me.
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you, always, always and forever.
I'll be honest, I feel very uncomfortable with that. Well, today was an interesting day. We almost killed my father's killer, then we killed the killer of my father's killer, and I went God mode. I fainted, and Rhea started speaking about watching over me forever and ever. Oh, anyways, I am getting the chills. Oh, I just got another chills. I'm out of here before I start getting plenty of chills. See you later.
I look to you.